Joking aside, let's see. First of all, we are going to play a crappy game. Because crappy games are fun. And then we are going to play a strange game, I suppose. And then to finish it off, we're going to play a really, really good game. So, hopefully you'll stick around for that. So, now that I'm not playing, anything the stream chat wants to share with me, I was about to say. Yes, I know, Lumberjack. A strange game in the Japanese stream. What are the odds, right?
Alright, I'm back. What are we doing?
What are we doing? Well, as I was just telling the stream, we are going to do a terrible game, a peculiar game, and a good game, in that order.
Alright.
So
bring on the crap.
Just, yeah. Well, it's not so much crap as it's... well... it's rock on.
Okay.
Dearly beloved, other time, other space, people live a damn boring routine life, although the world is so peaceful, of course. Some of them think they got to the life. Just try and keep up with this. Now let's go for it! Rock on!
I believe I saw the word billionette in there.
Yes, billionaire. And after all that, we get some really, really strange character portraits. And then it turns into a super crappy side-scroller. The only thing that is interesting about this game is that you can actually move so much vertically that you end up in a place where the enemy formation can't actually follow you.
Awesome. That's one way to win a shooter.
And then you die. And apparently you are using MP4 files.
Well, they must have the DRM enabled, because this is messed up.
Why is she so happy about my death?
I couldn't tell you, I'm afraid. She has ginormous ears, though.
Alright, let's give it another shot. Let's try and read it again. The only way to get rich is, needless to say, finding the great lost treasure of the ancient ones. Well, obviously. Idiots. How would you ever hope to make money without finding an ancient alien treasure?
Apparently the treasure is called the Visa? Are you sure there's not a mistranslation and you're just looking for somebody's Visa card?
The ancient Visa. Limitless credits. Well, that was rock on. Seriously, I tried this game out yesterday and I just saw that intro text and I thought, man, I have to play this. I mean, it's a terrible game, but I had to play it anyway just to show it off because it's just... what the hell. Well, let's play a slightly different game then, one that's a bit peculiar. Bubblegum Crash. Now, what's interesting about this game is that first of all, it is based on a manga series.
Mm-hmm.
It also has the height, weight and 3 sizes of its female protagonists. Just in case you need to know. The Japanese are obsessed with the 3 sizes for some reason. Also,
Well, strangely, it doesn't have blood type, does it?
No, that's actually strange. I think that's really interesting. She's 176 centimeters tall, but only weighs 47 kilograms. I hope she doesn't go outdoors when it's windy, because she just fly off.
She's very short. How about that? These are all tiny women. Those are not measurements in centimeters, they're measurements in millimeters.
Ah. Yep, this is Bubblegum Crash, Night Sabers 2034. So, what sort of game do you think this is?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I would imagine a side-scroller?
You would be wrong.
Is it a fighter?
No, let's see if this intro cutscene can clue in. Johnny Amadeo suggests a strategy game, but it's not a strategy game either. Overminty suggests that it's a point and click. Ah, you're pretty close, pretty close. It is actually a interactive detective game.
Wow. I would not have expected.
This is then, as I mentioned, based on the manga of the same name, so they actually just took material straight from there and reworked it into a story of its own.
So if you read the manga, is it...
You have a pretty good idea what's going on, yeah. I haven't actually read it, I only know of it. Now, funny thing, the commands for actions are in English, but that is the only thing that is in English. So, let's have a look at these people. Who the hell are these guys? This guy looks cool. You got a pompadour going, sunglasses, because that's what people have in 2034. And then there's this guy. There is something slightly off with him. No, I'm going to see if you can spot it.
He has no nose?
No, he actually does have a nose, but it's a bit further down.
No, he has an incredibly long neck.
Roughly the height of his head, yes. And it's apparently attached to a point lower than his shoulders. I think he is an alien of some sort. In any case, let's hear these guys out, see if they have anything to say to us. And of course we can chat them up, see if there's any new interesting information for us police officers. But it seems not. Alright, questions on this. What else is there? These are the only 2 people here, so
And that's the entire game.
Yep. Just chatting to these two guys. Now, the thing is that you need to speak to them in a certain order after hearing them out, and that allows you to actually go to the crime scene. I managed to do it yesterday, but I have no memory of what order I used.
That's a little odd. So, I can't imagine, even in English, a scenario in which you have to talk to them in a certain order.
Well, it's basically that one of them mentions the case, then the other one specifies, and then you have to ask the third guy where it happened, and so on, so you have to get the order right. There we go. And we have arrived at the Growly Bank.
Roller.
First things first, let's check the trash cans. Let's open these babies up. Have a look inside.
It says dust box, but I swear there is a money symbol on the little open.
Yeah, it does look like it says $Z, doesn't it?
Yes.
Ofix, there is a translation patch, okay. I was thinking of actually looking for one, because I was actually intrigued by this game. Give me one moment and I'm going to allow links, and then you can actually link that translation patch for me, and I'll check it out later. Let's see, let's talk to the dust boxes. Oh, we're not allowed to.
Aww.
Screw you. And apparently there doesn't seem to be anything in these. Which seems unlikely, but sure. Fine. Let's inspect these kids. And by the way, this is where I realized that this is a fictional story. Because look at this. There's a boy playing video games, and he has a girl his own age spellbound by it. There's just no way.
To be fair, when I was that age, I'd be kind of spellbound, but only because I wanted to play it instead of him.
Yeah, check out this handheld, by the way, the Hyper PC. It has 2 motion-sensitive sticks, an 8-direction D-pad, 3 face buttons, and like 20 tiny little grey buttons, like all over the place. Completely unplayable, but you know. How about you, horribly drawn little girl? Why is your right eye leaving your head, little girl? You should have that looked at.
It's definitely running away from the left one.
So let's discuss...
But to be fair, look at your character portrait. Your own left eye is running away from the right one.
Yeah, but at least it's acceptable there, because, you know, it's at an angle where you could possibly expect it to be like that. Maybe if she was born with a certain dysmorphism or such. Yeah, and also I think it's funny that they simply call the kids Kid A and Kid B. And you can discuss Kid A with Kid B and vice versa. What do you know about the boy next to you? Is he a criminal? Let's inspect all the pieces. So, what's going on inside the bank? Oh look, it's my older sister. Only 2 people in this world have such a ridiculous hair color. Me and my sister. We are destined for a grand battle. No, Lumberjack. The boot icon is not for stomping on things. Sorry.
Aww.
This is not Dead Space 2.
That boot was not made for walking. That's not what it does.
It's made for ball kicking. She looked awfully cheerful for working in a bank that was just, you know, horribly vandalized and robbed just the other night. It's like, yeah, business as usual. Gotta stay professional.
Mind the giant hole in the door.
Yeah, Johnny, I agree. There should be a left hook command or something. From LA Noire style, I know you're lying. Let's see, maybe we can pick up some evidence here, huh? Evidence get! Question is, do we have anything else of interest? Grab that steel girder and bring that along. That might be useful.
Maybe you can hit people with that.
Alright, let's see. Where can we go? Wow. Holy shit! There are shitloads of locations. Where do we go, everyone? Middle of the sea?
Oh, definitely middle of the sea.
Let's see what that even is. Okay, some sort of administrative building. But apparently we are not allowed to stay around. Let's try a different island then. Zone Corporation. Suspect they're involved as the villains, as usual. Oh, hey. Wow. I have no idea what the heck these guys are up to. Let's inspect this complete... Whoa! Hello?
Hello, I belong to the club of people with weird things on their head.
Must be her dad.
Great hair color.
Yep, same hair color. So, who the hell are you? What do you want? And what is wrong with your shoulders? Jesus Christ.
He's wearing a wife beater 10 sizes too small. That's what the problem is.
He has some ripped delts though, jeez. Oh, this is an awfully long conversation for a rapist and a victim. And that is a good point, Lumpiac. He can apparently afford the cybernetic skulls and eye implants, but he still walks around in a dirty grey wife beater.
Hey, it's a fashion statement, man.
Alright, let's see. Let's listen in and... Oh! XXX indeed. Well, sir, I'm going to use you by showing you my badge. And that took care of that. Right, let's explore some more. Let's see, we haven't been in Area 2 yet. And there's just another dilapidated lot. For being a awesome future city, this place is pretty... I don't know. Whoa! Seriously, this is the bad part of town. What the hell?
It's a gritty future. One in which you have green things growing out of your head.
Actually, yeah, Jonna, that is a good point. It's like a dating sim from the girl's perspective. Constant rapists approaching you wherever you go. Let's see here. Military. That sounds like a great shop. I want to go with military. Oh, come on. How do I go in military? It's no.
If you move to it?
Put, let's not get. Oh, come on.
I like there's a happy shop that just sells soft things.
Yeah. Pillows and so. Whoa. I can listen to the products in the back. Tell me your secrets. This man speaks with his mustache. That is pretty impressive. It must be a ventriloquist or something. Well, let's have a look on this at the second area. Oh yeah. This guy's head is tiny, but he doesn't care because his shoulders are broad as a bomb.
Wow.
He's just too cool for school. I'm just going to leave him alone. No girls ever speak to him anyway.
He must have a voice like he's been inhaling helium.
Wouldn't surprise me. Right, let's get back to the precinct. And it seems that everyone is gone.
Haha, they left when you weren't looking. They all went to sit at another cafeteria table.
Dicks. Right, let's visit this final area. It's going to be a better part of town at least. One was clear. Area 2 is here. This isn't very exciting. Oh, sorry, misclicked.
No, it is in fact rather unexciting.
Yeah, I'm going to check this final area and then we can switch to the final game today.
Okay.
Apparently they say coffee. It's coffee without the caffeine, so they just pulled off a knee at the end.
Yeah. Cough. Cough.
Cough. Want some cough? Brown in a cup. Well, that was a Bubblegum Crash. I hope you had fun watching me flounder around being completely unable to understand what's going on.